Namaste, everyone. I'm going to give you a special healing practice for awakening the heart. And this is a part of my Yoni Joy adventure, we'll say. So you can uncover 4 meditations for heart awakening, which we're going to do on yonijoy.blogspot.com, and you're going to find all kinds of adventures regarding sacred sexuality and female empowerment, as well as the heart, working with the heart, healing the heart. So we're going to focus on healing the heart because Yoni Joy, we think of yoni as the reproductive system for a woman. And that yoni, the female reproductive system, it represents the creation, creativity, fertility. It is the great beauty of the universe. So when I say Yoni Joy, I'm thinking of womb blessing, womb steaming, right? Spiritual baths, right? Where you're connecting with your womb in the water, even when you're going to the beach and you're swimming through the ocean and you're feeling your womb, because we are made of mostly water and we are created in a water sac, right? So there's something very special about being in water when it comes to tapping into your Yoni Joy as a woman. So why, we do womb steaming, we take spiritual baths, we do womb blessings, we even do ancestral clearing. That's a part of womb steaming. Womb blessing is you're healing your lineage as a woman, because we live in a patriarchal society where when we look at the family tree, all women are mostly not there, right? It's basically the patriarch that is remembered throughout the generations, but who really holds the wisdom of the many generations is the woman and the woman's arc line. And we are special because we have 2 arc lines, not just one, right? This is a yogic science, part of a tradition for thousands of years, okay? So that arc line for us women is at the breast, right? The breast, it's the arc line is at the breast, and it has everything to do with the heart center. So we have an arc line as women that it has to do with a very powerful electromagnetic field that is the heart intelligence. So the whole saying is an ancient old saying that, women are highly intuitive, right? Because we hold this wisdom here at the breast area, right here at the heart center. So when we do womb steaming, how that connects with the heart is that we think of like the furnace. You turn on the pilot light, which is the perineum, the entryway of the vagina, right? So when you're doing, when you're rotating the spine, right, what you're doing is you're getting deep and you're turning on that pilot light, the sort of perineum, and also with the base of the spine, right? So you're creating some heat, letting that heat raise, right? The furnace we think of like womb, right? The womb, and that fire moves up into the heart, and we call the fire of the heart, right? And when we are experiencing the white flame of the heart, that's when we're experiencing healing. We all know the ending of ancestral trauma, generational curses, and a lot of that is through the power of that heat, right? We talk about the burning of karma, right? A woman has the potential, especially a pregnant woman, to burn through the karma of the child who is coming in to that particular avatar, we'll say, right? To clear the karma. And how we do this through the flame of the heart. Through the flame of the heart. So we as women are designed to have a very powerful heart center, very powerful electromagnetic field, and our aura is very, very radiant, right? We think of women, it's all, women, right? We have such a radiant aura. And men, they possess this as well, but our aura, I like to say, is 16 times stronger than a man, magnetically, radiantly, because we have a very, we hold this wisdom at the heart on behalf of multiple generations, multiple generations. Like for myself, I connect with my eyes, and I have had these meditations and seen my eyes thousands of years in the past in different geographic regions, all sort of connected, intermingling with each other, right? And that's a sort of wisdom that's carried within, when we think of the woman carrying her baby, right? Carrying her baby, that's what we do as women. We carry the sort of generation with us, not just a single, but all the generations. So that makes us, we have the capability to tap into a lot of wisdom of women, right? And the wisdom of women has everything to do with creative destiny for the generation that will be, and also when it comes to resolving the sort of karma and trauma and fate of the past. So the heart awakening has everything to do with sacred sexuality. Everything to do with sacred sexuality. Sacred sexuality, we can call that as touching, we can call that as foreplay, we can call it as you're taking a bath with yourself, you're taking a bath with your partner. That could be just a sort of sitting and eye gazing or touching each other, kissing, these type of things, not just solely penetration, right? There's as Yogi Bhajan would say, there's many hours before penetration, right? To really create the heat, right? And you want to create the heat in the body so that you can really get that sort of awakening of the heart, right? And when we have that awakening of the heart through sacred sexuality, we experience joy, contentment, fulfillment, right? We are basically vibrating at the soul level. And that makes us feel so peaceful in sacred sexuality, or sex in general. It makes us so peaceful because we're vibrating at the soul level, right? And that is an experience, sort of journey, a sort of an adventure that makes us feel very united with ourselves, is what I would like to say, right? We're very well nourished. And we all know many thousands of years, right, through all kinds of various spiritual practices that are all sort of interwoven and all have had some sort of contact with each other. The nourishment of the human being comes from the wisdom of the ages, the wisdom of the soul, right? How to unite with the soul, right? Without that, we would just be walking around like flesh, right? And we've been in periods on this earth where the dark age, for example, now we're still in, where it's just we're flesh, right? It's flesh, it's like flesh, like that kind of thing. And it's not very encouraging type of place to be in, right? It's not very empowering. It makes us quite weak, quite brittle, fragile, insecure, that kind of thing. So the strength of the heart is the strength of the mind, right? So we think you gotta have a strong mind, right? Have that mantra. But really, when we are doing mantra recitation, it's penetrating our heart. The wave is penetrating our heart. We're synchronizing the heart rhythm with the mantra, because our sound current is not our voice. It's not our mind creating this sort of vocabulary selection and then we're speaking, right? It has everything to do, the sound current is with the heart. The heart having this very mighty force, creative sort of fulfillment in us, right? That makes our sound current, our sort of projection, very captivating and very healing. So when you have a lot of healers will say, and this is healers of all geographic regions, sort of spiritual practices, there's a white flame of the heart, right? And that white flame of the heart is a very healing, very peaceful, very tranquil, very relaxing sort of flame of the heart, that when you're in the sort of having a healing done type of thing, that's basically you're being engulfed by this sort of white flame, right? And this goes back to the Mary Magdalene sort of school of called mystic arts, right? The white flame, you're engulfed by it. And what it does is it purifies you. Like when you go into the ocean, you always feel your skin feels so clean, and your hair is like, oh my gosh, my hair actually, not so dry, right? It feels kind of moist. Skin even heals your eyes when you go at the sunset, right? It even heals your hips. Where I go in, I'm like, oh my God, my hips feel so loose, right? Heals your spine. You're swimming. You're doing some, swimming type of heals your spine, right? So that's that type of that's that type of very what I kind of comparison to the white flame of the heart is very much that ocean being engulfed by this sort of pure energy, right? So we are going to work on creating that white flame of the heart, and I'm going to give you 4 meditations for heart awakening, and it's kind of like what I see 4 initiations. And the number 4 is for a reason, right? So everything is not random, right? There's a sort of synchronicity. So number 4 has to do with what? The 4th chakra, the heart, right? We're also in 2020 year. The 4 also has to do with Jupiter, planet Jupiter, which is about expansion. It's about wisdom. It's about sort of refining your perception through meditation. It's about prosperity, creative destiny. It's about victory. The sort of sound current of Jupiter is like a victory, 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 victory. That's kind of the mental sound current of Jupiter's victory, victory. And Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, has everything to do with a woman's electromagnetic field, right? Jupiter has everything to do with a woman's electromagnetic field, which is at the heart and the breasts type of thing, right? I see it as the planet Jupiter is like an Akashic record for women in the lineage that each and every woman carries. The arc of women, I like to say, where all these women are on the ship. And so if you are the generation that's at the front line, you get to drive it, you get to repair it. If there's some leaks, if there's some wood that's too old, you need to replace it, right? If you got some stuff in the arc, right, of women that needs to be healed and restored and recovered, it's like, here's your chance, right? Here's your chance. And when we start to, again, have that heart awakening, we can actually sort of deepen our meditative mind, our neutral mind, right? Which is really when a woman has that meditative mind, that neutral mind, like she can access the infinite. She can connect to all kinds of remedies and healing modalities and all kinds of, we could call medicine, right? Medicine, creativity, right? That's been experienced, it's been cultivated through many the women, right? And also has the capability to heal and repair damages that all of us as women have. We have damaged women, right, in our sort of lineage, right? And we have it within ourselves to use that sort of meditative mind, that neutral mind, to really, send this white flame out into these areas within our own subconscious that could be wounds or could be unstable grounds within us, so we can patch it up, right? Make it nice and firm, remodel it, renovate it, right? So it's more up to date, so that it's more functional, right? So that we can be more creative as a woman, which is what Yogi Bhajan has said is the highest fulfillment of a woman, which is interesting. We think women, the highest is to be married, right? Right, if you're from the South, right? It's like to be married, to have kids, right? That type of thing, which is all wonderful, right? But Yogi Bhajan said the highest sort of fulfillment is the women to be creative. And we're creative with our kids, we're creative with our spouse, but there's something about the creativity of your own self-expression, you feeling whole within yourself as a woman, feeling united within yourself. And we can get married and have kids and still not feel united with ourself, still feel something's missing, feeling something's empty, feeling incomplete, discontent, because we are meant to be nourished, right? We need to be nourished as women, right? Because we are the giver of life, right? So when we don't feel that nourishment through our own creativity, our giving is not as it's holistic. It's not as powerful as we can say, right? As when we're nourished. So the 4 meditations for awakening. So I'm going to explain them to you and then we'll just dive in, okay? So 4 meditations for heart awakening. So meditation A, healing the inner child, the past. So healing the inner child is very important with the heart. We're working with the heart. So all of us carry a childhood, right? And all of us carry past. And when I mean past relationships. And this is where we have the block a lot of times, is in the childhood. And I always say, even with myself, your first relationship does affect you. And your first relationship is with your father. Either he's absent, and if you're a man, it's with your mother. That's your first relationship. Your first experience of what it is to be in a relationship that will affect you when you are an adult, right? So we can create, especially as a child, we can block ourselves in many ways. If we have intimacy issues, that can reflect something, an experience we had in childhood, right? Where we weren't seen, we weren't heard, we didn't feel cared for, didn't feel loved, right? So we don't feel good enough to open up and to share our feelings with somebody, right? So we kind of hide or block it off. So this is what I wrote. In meditation A, we are releasing tension out of the body to create space for the heart to grieve and unblock. So when when you do, like, for example, thyroid yoga, you'll be crying after, like, whoo, crying, because you're clearing out the tension in the body, right? And even when you do somatic sort of healing, again, you will cry. So there's something about moving the body, and this is what Kundalini helps us with. We're moving the body in these particular positions that is supposed to unlock. Literally, you're unlocking yourself. And by doing so, you can allow this movement to happen in your heart. And when you create this space through mantra, right, that you are accepting of these emotions, you can let them go rather than you're starting to cry and then you're like, you toughen up and then you suck it back in, right? Which I've seen people do. They're like, they want to cry, no, I can't, and then they just like suck it back in or something like that, right? So that, because they have something we all have when it comes to experiencing emotions, shame on you, that type of thing, right? But through the grieving and through the unblocking, we're able to, again, let fan out. The heart is like a vent. You're meant to let the excess heat come out. People who don't let that excess heat come out, we talk about inner child anger, rage, resentment, all of that. Basically, that fire, that excess heat becomes very red of resentment, red of rage, red of anger that's not getting out. It's not expressing itself. It's getting kind of caught there, and you're basically you're feeling all of this heat, but you don't know how to cool it down, so you're burning up inside. You're basically destroying yourself because you're burning up, right? You don't know how to cool it down because you're not letting it out. You're not venting it out of the heart, right? The chi, excess chi out, right? You're not eliminating it. So that's what we're going to work on. And then meditation B is healing fear to be seen, shame, judgment, and feelings of not being good enough. This is this is like an initiation too, right? Initiation too. So this has to do with the human condition. So the first one had to do with your relationship with your mother, your father, which is, again, when it comes to you as an adult having relationships, that does affect you. Your 3-year-old self, your 5-year-old self. You may not remember, but subconsciously you could be playing out a lot of this relationship that you had, a woman with the father, a man with the man with the mother, and also the father and the mother, right? Witnessing your mother, witnessing your father, and that kind of leaves an imprint on you, kind of models you, right? It kind of leaves this sort of expectation of what I'm to have, what I'm good enough, what I'm worthy of. It creates this sort of status, this sort of standard for you, and what, okay, I'm gonna have that because that's all I know, right? In the little 5-year-old, 3-year-old self. So you want to break through the standard, the status of what a relationship is by redefining, reinventing, right? Your sort of relationship with the father and mother archetype that you're playing out in your sort of relationships, or even just with yourself, right? Through meditation, right? Through neutralizing the sort of mind, so you can really start to expand beyond the father and mother sort of model or expectation that you were given, that may not be something that you want to repeat or continue that, right? You have your own sovereignty, your own soul path that in many ways has nothing to do with your parents, right? Nothing to do with your parents, right? But we got to excavate, and we got to really expand the way we're relating to the parents, right? So that we can really begin to evolve beyond the patterns of our past and the relationship of our childhood, right? So then we have the human condition. In the meditation B, we are empowering our emotions to create space for the heart to receive deeper creativity. So a lot of the human condition, unfortunately, it very much dampers, it pales our creativity. Everything with shame and judgment, feelings not being good enough, that is a common theme every person has, regardless of your social economical situation, right? Everybody has that. That's a collective human condition, emotional state that we all have to transmute. We all have to transform that in our years on planet Earth, right? So creativity on this planet Earth, this kind of shame stuff, very ancient, old shame, we've experienced this for thousands of years. It blocks the creative energy, right? You don't want to you don't articulate, you don't want to express, because I'm going to be attacked, aggression's everywhere, right? So through empowering the heart, we're strengthening the heart muscle, right? The kind of spiritual heart, and that is going to give us an ability to really hold an aura, right, that can stand its ground, stand firm, right? Because on this dark age that we're still in, there's all kinds of there's shame and judgment is a thing, right? And it's not collectively, it's not just going to poof, right? It's going to take, we're going to have to do some heavy duty lifting, right, to really neutralize that and to kind of restore the balance in that. So meditation B is about working on your creativity through empowering our emotions. And creativity is how we're able to survive these type of periods in human history that are so traumatic and rough and just frankly not easy to experience for multiple generations, right? So creativity is our outlet, right? But in order to really develop your craftsmanship, your Midas touch in this life, is you have to express. So let's say you were into ceramics when you were like 7 or 8, and you had, like, let's say you had somebody tell you, this, your ceramics is not good, it has to be like this, and then just consistently made you feel shamed to even be interested in ceramics, or to even be trying to make ceramic type of, wizards or something like that, right? Something like wizardry. What that will do is you may even block that gift, that talent, in adult years, because it doesn't fit in, right, to what your parents want, society, whatever it is, right? And that is a helpful tool. You may not make money off of that, or you may make something, right? But craftsmanship is how we're able to survive, right? And how we're able to take care of ourselves, and how we're able to really transmute these heavy emotions. So that can be through writing, that can be through ceramics, whatever it is. Creativity is our way of expressing ourselves. And a lot of times we can block that because a lot of it has to do with meditation, with the childhood, right? And how our parents responded to our, I would like to go to college, Mom. You're 16 and your mom's like, that's not going to be for you, I can't afford it. So it puts this program in your head, I'm never going to go to college. So then what do you do as a young person? You a lot of times fulfill that, right? Because you don't know, right? When you're a young person, you're vulnerable. Like, you're 16, right? You're not necessarily independent. You haven't really built up the techniques to actually choose a new choice, right? So there's so many scenarios that I can map up in my head. But meditation B is about dealing with the bigger, the bigger world, right? Beyond just the house. It's getting into, you are part of a collective dynamic situation, predicament, right? That we're all in this together, and there's some shame and judgment, and there's going to be feelings of not being good enough that you're going to have to navigate through, right? So that you can really start to really express your creativity and develop your craftsmanship in this life, which is what we want to do, right? We want to develop craftsmanship. And then meditation C is about activating courage. And activating courage is what the heart is about. The heart is about courage. So a lot of times when you get nervous, what happens? Your heart starts racing. Like, let's say you're about to ride a horse, and you've never ridden a horse, and your heart's like pounding because you're being courageous. You're stepping beyond your comforts. You're expanding horizons. You're having new experiences that's making you more alive. So when your heart is pumping, right, it's like there's more energy. You're getting more energy. Like when I do like Kundalini yoga and all that, I can feel the heartbeat. It's becoming more profound, more pronounced, right? Because I'm challenging myself. The same thing goes when your heart is beating when it comes to like danger, right? It'll give you like a hint, like when you're getting close to touching the hot burner thing, and your heart's like, it's like, no, right? Same thing goes when we get the kind of heebie-jeebies about someone. Our heart's like, it's kind of knocking on our door, right? And saying, whoa, pay attention, right? So the courage is about discernment, but it's also about expansion. We cannot expand without courage. That's like it's like a shikle, right? Ancient old saying. We cannot expand without courage. So I wrote in Meditation C, we're awakening Kundalini for the heart to expand. So when I'm talking about Kundalini, I'm talking about your fullest creative energy, your fullest expression of your life force, right? And that's what courage is. Your courage is about the movement of you is in the fullest expression of creativity, the fullest life force, right? That's Kundalini, that's courage, right? There cannot be creativity without courage. Courage just gets you into craftsmanship. It gets you into taking on different techniques and finding your uniqueness and overcoming these type of problems that you may have, right? So then the last meditation, we have meditation D, and that's about mighty power. And mighty power is kind of like the final initiation, right? Through courage, right? Because we are able to be firm, right? Because we're empowering our emotions, right? We get courage in doing so, right? We get life force. We get the final initiation, which is mighty power. Meditation D, we are resurrecting talents and gifts deep within the heart for grand intuition and loving awareness. Wow, right? So mighty power of the heart center has to do with you being a space holder for not just talents and gifts of your lineage as a woman and the woman of woman, right? The womb of many, many wombs, but you're also a space holder for the talents and gifts of planet Earth, for other people, other women. So for example, you could, let's say you are in a woman's practice, you're with your sisters and you're doing some sort of meditation with a woman, right? What can happen is just looking at the woman's eyes, she can trigger talents maybe suppressed within you, like some sort of something your inner child has always wanted to experience, but you've denied it because it doesn't fit in with your schedule, your life, what, your judgment, the kind of whatever it is, right? And there's a power of a woman with, that heart can really unlock other women. The mighty power of a woman can unlock many women, right? It becomes revolutionary, that type of heart of a woman. It becomes revolutionary to other women because it can really unlock not just one's own lineage, but other people, serving their creative destiny, serving their talents and gifts that maybe they're not even aware of, but they can experience through just your presence, sort of unlocking something within their own stream of consciousness that is made of multiple generations, right, of experience. So these are the 4 meditations, right? The 4 for the heart. Meditation A, B, C, D, all are part of initiation. So again, one initiation, then you start to work with that. And then when you feel a sense of mastery, or when you really feel like you've really sort of gotten to the fullness of that type of meditation, you'll go into initiation B, initiation C, initiation D, right? So from healing the inner child, healing the past, we move through, we get mighty power, right? And again, this is something you will do consistently, so you can really create that energetic position, right, for this transformation to happen through the sort of spiraling, that kind of transmutation, that kind of resets and then sort of solidifies that new position, right, that you're wanting to create, that nuance in your sort of physiology, in your creativity or sexuality that you're wanting to hold, right? It's about holding new patterns that's difficult for us because these new patterns are very expansive, regardless of your generation. If you're born in the 70s and the 1990s, right? There's something about there's a major upgrade, like a major quantum leap, right? And we have to hold these new patterns, but they're in many ways seem contradicting to the old paradigm, the old patterns, and seem quite bizarre to the old patterns, seem kind of like, what is that? Like, it seems quite like these new patterns seem so futuristic, so odd, or so peculiar, it doesn't even feel like it fits in, right? And that's where we are creating this sort of space where we can experience this sort of new information coming in, and we can really embody it, right? We can use it. so we can really begin to evolve beyond the blockages to heart living and creativity and kundalini, right? So we're going to tune in now, right, to our practice. So this is something, again, we're going to go through the whole thing. These 4 parts are not that long, so it's not like 1 hour each, right? We'll go through each of the parts, and I'll also provide you like individual videos, 4 videos. I'll give you the one big one, right, that you will do, right, one time, right, and then you will do the individual ones and go at your own sort of speed, your own sort of, adventure, right? So bring your hands together. I want to tune in. And I always like to tune in. So this is something that you can do before each and every initiation. So we tune in with Ong, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev Namo. It's a chant to call in the sort of the teachers, the high ones that are here to assist us, help us reach self-mastery, so that we can reach our destiny, have victory and creative fulfillment in this life on behalf of ourselves, our whole arc of women and men for future generations. So bring it here. Spine is tall, roll the shoulders down and back. Heart is open, tuck in the chin slightly. Inhale. Inhale from the perineum all the way up to the top of the head. Exhale. Down into the earth. Feel grounded as though you have roots. Thick old ancient roots digging deep into the earth. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll tune in. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jagadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgare Name, Jagadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgare Name, Jagadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Inhale. Squeeze up, sex organ, rectum, navel to spine. Tuck in the chin slightly. Press the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Vibrate the cosmos. Be still. Be neutral. Exhale. Now we'll do some cat-cow. 3 minutes of cat-cow a day will bring so much life force, strength, and energy into the heart as well as the whole body, making you feel more grounded and more stable. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. This also helped to clear the brain fog. Also helped you with headaches because it brings a lot of oxygen into the brain and just circulation throughout the brain and the whole body. Inhale. Exhale, round the back, squeeze belly button to spine. Now inhale, come down to the earth, bring your forehead to the earth. Bring your hands in prayer above your head and really feel the heart connecting with the heart of Mother Earth. Breathe long and deep. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Okay, and then come seated. So that right there should definitely move some energy. Open up the hips, open up the spine, thyroid. Okay, so we're gonna begin with meditation A. So again, we're getting into physical, because we want to move things around, right? We're going to clear the tension, got to move stuff around. So bring the hands here, the sort of third eye in prayer and breath of fire, which is even inhale, exhale through the nose. Really lift up from the heart. You're unlocking the mind, neutralizing. Okay, inhale. Squeeze up, hold. Exhale. You can bring your hands down for a moment. Feel the brain neutralizing from both hemispheres of the brain kind of coming into kind of cohesion. You're going to lift the arms up, fingers wide like antennas. You're going to hold it way up 60 degree, and we're going to listen to this sound. This sound, love working with the Naga frequency, is the queen's cobra, the serpent. We're going to connect with, this is the sort of ancient practice, very ancient Egypt, sort of symbol of transforming the psyche, right? Fearful, sort of, this fearful psyche into courage, right? It's sort of a moving the psyche. And you're gonna hold your hands up. Listen. You're gonna move this spine like a serpent, but your arms feel in the spine moving up the spine, the serpent, up. So you want to feel up. Breathe long and deep. Up. Close your eyes. See the serpent moving up the spine. Feel the spine. Clear out the tension in the spine by moving the spine. Really feel the serpenting of the spine as it's going up. You're opening up the chambers in your heart, unlocking the mind, venting out some of that excess heat. Let the sound current take it away. The sounds take it away. That anger and rage. Feel some kind of heat going up the spine. Use the power of your heart to lift up, hold. Raise the Kundalini, it's moving. The sound, you hear it, let it penetrate your spine and unlock the energy, clear out the tension. Feel the pressure as you're holding it, clearing out the tension. Okay, inhale, reach up, hold. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now you're gonna have the hands here and you're gonna exhale, exhale, exhale as you're pushing the energy down. So I'm holding here at the nibble. What you're doing is you're cooling, cooling, cooling. So it's like nibble to navel. Have your arms tight, press down. Exhale, exhale, down, down. Let the sound irritate you, so that you can move the energy. Inhale, hold it down at the navel. Exhale. Now bring thumb to the middle finger, the Saturn finger, here at the navel, inches below the belly button, and then begin to chant Hara 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 Hare 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 Hara Hare. So there's a sound, get into it. The tongue reaching the top of the mouth, coming down, so it's kind of flicking up. Hara Hare Hare. So get that tongue. Hara Hare Hara Hare Hara Hare Hara Hare Hara Hare Hara Hare. And while you're saying Hara Hare with the Hare Waheguru mentally, so it's kind of like a double mantra. You're chanting, and then mentally you're doing a different mantra. So I'm chanting Hara Hare mentally. When I hit the Hare, mentally Waheguru. Hara Hare Waheguru. Hara Hare Waheguru. Mentally Waheguru. So it's like an additional. Hara Hare 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 And you can see I'm pumping my navel slightly, right? If you're pregnant on your first 3 days of your cycle, you just do chant, but if not, you can pump. So I'm squeezing belly button to spine, slightly tucking in to really activate. Hada, hadi, 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 hada, hadi. Inhale. Hold the breaths. Exhale. Now bringing your hands over your eyes, closing the eyes, lift the chest up. I want you to see in your closed eyes as you bring your hands to your eyes. I want you to see your 5-year-old self, your 3-year-old self. Focus now. And I want you to see the Father and the 7-year-old self going to the 5-year-old self, the Father. See the Father, and I want you to Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. So I want you to chant to the Father that you see. Anything you feel that comes up, let it come up. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. 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 Anything that comes up, let it. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. 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 Now see the Mother. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. And see at 3 years old to when you are an infant. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. 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 Breathe deeply. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. 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 Inhale. And now see the mother and father, hold the breath, see them together. And begin to allow yourself to be healed. Exhale. Bring the hands down. If you see anything, could be subtle, could be, as you do it more and more, you'll see you'll uncover multiple things. So now what you're going to do is you're going to bring this cup here at the solar plexus, and you're going to chant, and you're going to feel this, you're going to see the color blue, this sort of gentle gas stove blue color, this sort of gentle blue, this sort of gentle indigo blue. You're seeing the water, and you're going to move it around, so you're moving it up from the solar plexus and then up, and you kind of split it, and you're sort of blessing yourself. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Blessing yourself. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. 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 And see the father and the mother, and see that you're blessing them, blessing yourself, like washing yourself clean and clear, giving yourself the sort of peace that can help you to move forward, to move on, to up level. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. 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 Inhale, hold it here. You'll see a cup in your hand full of water, and you're offering this water to your mother. So you're giving the water, putting up to your father's lip as he drinks, and then bring it to the mother's lip as though you're giving pure water, and putting it up to your mother's lip as she drinks. Breathe in and out. Visualize giving this pure water, pure, clean, holy, blessed water. See your father drinking from it, your mother drinking it. This is a blessing. This is a prayer. This is you making peace. And if this is challenging for you, go deeper in further practices of this meditation. Go stronger, go more powerful, more intentional. Inhale, exhale. Now close it up. Feel the energy. Do you feel the energy? I feel my heartbeat in my fingertips. I feel the heartbeat in my fingertips. And it's angled up, angled up. But imagine all around your hand, you're spinning it, spinning this deep blue color spinning around your hands as you chant. A call. Chant. As you see this spinning blue energy around the hands, spinning. Close your eyes, see that. A call. And you're going to do double mantra as you're chanting a call. Mentally, Waheguru, 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 as long as your call is standing. Mentally, so a call, and then mentally, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. A call. A call. Vibrate the tension. If you're feeling tension, let the vibration open up those spaces in the body. If you're feeling the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the hip, bring the sound into and shake it out like a vibration, like a gong that's so powerful. It literally vibrates your tissue, your cells. A call. A call. A call. A call. A call. Now focus the eyes on the chin. See the chin does the full moon, a blue moon, as you still see the deep blue spinning around the hands, tying. It's almost like you're almost merging the hands together. Focus on the chin. See the full moon as you're reflecting on the ocean waters. A call. A call. A call. A call. Open up your chakras through the sound of your voice. It feels tight. You gotta move the energy more so into the whole chakra. Feel the Kundalini raising. A call. A call. A call. A call. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Feel the difference, the subtlety in you. Now we'll go into meditation B. we feel very, very different, right? The more you do it, the deeper you go. So meditation be healing fear to be seen, shame, judgment, and feelings of not being good enough. So we're empowering our emotions to create space for the heart to receive deeper creativity. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a pranayama, okay? So we're going to do this shortly. So bring the left hand up, left nostril, left thumb on the left nostril, breathe long and deep through the nose, the right nostril. Breathe long and deep. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Through the right nostril, inhale both nostrils. Hold the breath. Exhale. Now bring your right hand up, right thumb on the right nostril. Breathe long and deep through the left nostril. Inhale. Hold. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through both nostrils. Hold. Exhale. Now you're going to come onto your knees. Feel that prana. And what you're going to do is you're going to interlace. You're going to shake it. Sort of like shaking it. Feel it in the armpits. Feel it in the hips, in the knees. Really vigorously shake it. As you listen, breathe long and deep, really shake it. Really vigorously shake it. And just feel the whole body sort of jumping, not just the arms. Keep going. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach up. Come down. Now come into happy or child's pose, and then you're going to bring the neck, the chin up in breath of fire. feel it? You're opening up the thyroid, letting some of that emotions come out. Inhale, exhale. Now come seated. Now begin to twist. Feel the neck. You're going to twist the neck. You're going to have your hands right over left on the heart and twist left to right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale. Press into the heart. Exhale. Now you're going to do a breath. So you're sucking up all the prana and you're puffing up the cheeks when you exhale. your emotions, bring prana. You need energy to empower your emotions. So really the cheeks, as you exhale, the cheeks puff up. Inhale. Hold the breath. Press the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Really squeeze up. Bring this chi into the heart. Drop the shoulders down. Exhale. Cannon fire. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Really squeeze up. Exhale the top of the head. Now you're going to penetrate. All fingers come together. Penetrating the center chest, hitting the thymus gland, really putting this in there. And then we're going to chant this mantra, powerful mantra. So really press it in here. Then you're going to have your right hand reaching at this particular angle. So you bring it out straight ahead, right? And then you bring it, so like you're pressing against a wall, bring the hands down, bring it straight up at 60 degrees. And then chant. And then just close the eyes. Press into it. Up, Sai Hoa, Satcheda, Satchado, Hara, Hara, Hara. 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 Press into the heart. Up, Sai Hoa, Satcheda, Satchado, Hara, Hara, Hara. Up, Sai Hoa, Satcheda, Satchado, Hara, Hara, Hara. Up, Sai Hoa, Satcheda, Satchado, Hara, 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 Absaiho, Satcheda, Satchado, Hara, 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 Absaiho, Satcheda, Satchado, Hara, 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 Absaiho, Satcheda, Satchado, Hara, Hara, Hara. Inhale. Hold, exhale. And then bring the hands in the top, interlace behind the head, lift up. Open the heart, lift the armpits up, open the heart. You're like pulling your head out of your ass. Breathe long and deep. Lift up. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Now begin to, with the hands, you're holding the hands and you're going to begin to move the heart chi around like this, out and around. And you're going to go very, very fast. Almost like you're playing a record player. Or the DJ that's doing the DJ of the record, the scratching of the record. Breathe long and deep. Okay, inhale, hold it here. Hold it here. Feel the energy. Exhale. Now bring it into the heart like this. Bring it in, bring it in. Like almost like you're hitting your heart, but you're not. Like you're fanning your heart. You're reconstructing your heart. We created a lot of chi, a lot of prana for the heart. You need energy in the heart. Your heart needs to be energetic, enthusiastic. So I'm kind of coming around, and then, so I also feel it in the spine. So I'm not just doing this, I'm also moving it into the spine. I feel it in the spine. It's like I'm grabbing and I'm pulling it towards me, into my heart. Bring it in. So I'm really going around, almost like I'm hugging a bear, and then I pull this chi into my heart. Okay, keep going. And then inhale, hold it here. Right, left, and then right, over left. And then just kind of jiggle, go up and down here at the heart, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Bring the thumb in. Bring the thumb in, just the 4 fingers, up and down, up and down, up and down. Fast, 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 fast. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Here at the heart, heart, heart. Now look at the tip of the nose, look at the tip of the nose. Move it up and down, fast, 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 as fast as you can, where you can't even see. It's just so fast, so fast, so fast. Clearing up the karma, the collective karma, the ancestral karma, the human condition that ties us to low self-esteem. Just cut it off, burn through, feel the heat burn through. You're carrying a lot of shame from hate crime and all kinds of imbalances, emotional imbalances. Clear it out that resentment, that ancient old resentment that you carry on behalf of 14 generations. Go, 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 fast, 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 go, go, go. Open up the arms a little bit, not like this, like this. Open up, open. Here at the heart, 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 go, 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 go. Now open the thumb, open up the thumb, straight up, thumb is straight up. Feel the difference in the chi, thumb is straight up. Feel the difference in the chi, chi is more free. Freeing it, letting it go, freeing it, thumb is straight up. Go, 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 fast, 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 faster, faster. The more you breathe, the more you can do it. Clear it, just see it, clear it. See the rage, the red, the blood red. See the blood stains on your money, on your house. See the blood stains, the tears, the wounds, the scars, and cut it through, cut out. Bring it into the fire. Allow yourself to transform it, to make a new choice. To make a new choice. Keep going, go, 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 go. Cut. Now go up into the throat and the heart, and thyroid and heart, thyroid and heart, go. Thyroid and heart, thyroid and heart. The thumb is straight up, You're liberating your ego, changing the pattern of ego of selfish, ego of self-importance, ego of go. Go. Now go all the way up to the head, to the heart, head to heart, go up. Still looking at the tip of the nose. Up. Clearing your vision of all the things you've seen. All the things you've seen. Go. The heat. Go. Clearing out the Akashic record. What is unresolved is resolved. Clear it out. Go. Fast. You only have 20 seconds. Do not delay. Now go back into the heart. Has small movements. Inhale. Hold it here. Feel the chi. Ooh, the chi. Stare at the tip of the nose. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the thumb in to the fingers over the thumb. You're going to hold. You're going to bring the palm, we call this whole ego mound, the thumb mound. You're going to press it into the left ear. As you press the thumb mound of the right onto into the navel and switching back and forth as you go. Ma, 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 ma. Press into the ear, so you're closing it off, and press into the navel. Ma, ma, ma. And close the eyes. Ma, 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 ma. Inhale, exhale, relax. I'm gonna come straight into child's pose and relax fully and integrate. Open up the energy. Make sure you breathe very deeply and imagine yourself listening to the ocean as though you're doing child's pose on the sand, feeling the sand on your forehead and hearing the ocean in the background all around you. And breathe like the sound of the ocean. And then begin to touch thumb to pinky behind you. Resting, the back of the arm is resting on the earth, thumb is on pinky. Inhale, exhale, come up in your own time. That is the completion of meditation B. That one's pretty activational, okay? Because we're trying to empower our emotions so we can really get into some deeper creativity. Now we're going into meditation C. This is about activating courage. Meditation C, we're awakening Kundalini for the heart to expand. So we're expanding the heart. So if you need to, just take a moment. If you've been on this ride already for an hour and 50 minutes, you definitely may be feeling some kind of way, right? It's very, very intense, but very, very powerful, okay? So we're going to raise the voltage, right? The voltage of the physical body. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold like you're holding a chi ball. And you don't have much room, so I'm going to hold the chi ball. You're going to open it up. Exhale. Inhale. So your arms are parallel to the earth. Inhale, hold it here. Press the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Exhale. Now bring all the fingertips together and then just go back and forth. Feel it in the spine. And about, you can see my hand, the width, right? You can see it's about 4-5 inches. Breathing long and deep. Really touching all the fingers together. You're sort of adjusting the spine by moving the spine, but you're also moving the hands. The spine is kind of going side to side, but then your arms are also going side to side as well. So you're working with the brain. So your hands are kind of on this line going side to side, but keeping that sort of 4 or 5 inches away. And breathing long and deep, you're not holding your breath. Okay, and inhale. Hold the breath and see a energy connecting to the 2 points of the fingertips. A white light. Exhale. Now slowly bring them together and apart and feel the resistance. And then touch them together firmly. And feel the swirling of energy around you. As both hemispheres of the body are dancing with each other rhythmically. And begin to a breath of fire through the Oshe mouth. Really feel it in the cheeks. And really bring all fingertips together. Inhale. Hold the breath, bring the hands back, touch the earth with all fingertips, puff the chest up, hold the breath, sip of more. Press the tongue firmly. Exhale. Inhale. Press the shoulder blades together, shoulders down. Sip up more air. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then come onto your knees. And we're going to have our two fingers, the Jupiter index finger, middle finger, Saturn finger, and we're going to go around, and then around. So one arm is fingers are touching the earth, and the other arm's going back, and you're opening the heart. Inhale, round. Exhale, down. You really want to reach back and around. Now inhale, cross them here, right over, left over right, like this, in front of the forehead. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now bring your hands, your butt's gonna stick way out, and you're gonna bring your heart to the earth, and you're just gonna sort of rotate the heart. You're gonna just rotate as you're trying to bring the heart to the earth. So So your lower body is moving in the leadership of the upper body. And then I can go the other direction. So just focusing on more the rotation of the heart. Trying to bring it to the earth and just sticking the butt out. So just keep going. Okay, inhale. Stick the butt out, press the heart into the earth. Stick the butt out, fingers stretching wide. Right, bring the chin on the earth. Breathe long and deep. Okay, inhale. Exhale. And just kind of come up. Come seated. Okay. So we're going to listen to a mantra. So just feel your heart. Listening to a mantra. And there's a mudra. It's very powerful, very much a victory mantra. So just listen. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your hands at the fist. And the thumb is just resting on the index finger. And you're just going to Vaheguru, crossing at the heart. Ang Sang Vaheguru, 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 Ang Ang Sang Vaheguru, 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 Ang Sang Vaheguru. Keep going. Ang Sang Vaheguru, Ang Sang Vaheguru. Twisting at the spine. Ang Sang Vaheguru. Crossing. Ang Sang Vaheguru, 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 Ang Sang Vaheguru. Now inhale, lift it up. Stick the tongue out. Breathe long and deep through the nose. Let the Kundalini rise. Opening up the whole channel, repairing the psyche. Press like you're pressing against a wall, opening up the heart. Now bring it here, straight, towards each other, sort of ET phone home, and then back. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Take back your power. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, bring the hands down. Take a moment, really feel it in the sort of penetrating the forehead, the sound, penetrating the heart as well. And then bring the hands up here and just move it back and forth. Here at the sort of chin and cheek level, and just cut through the weakness, the whatever it is, so the power, taking back the power, getting the courage. And then begin to stick the tongue out and wiggle it around. Really opening up the jaw as well. Really loosening up the subconscious hold that you have. It's like unknotting yourself. Really move it around in as many ways as you can. Now open it up and breath the fire with the tongue out. Inhale. Press the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Exhale, tongue out. Inhale, tongue out through the throat. Press the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Exhale. Now close the fingers. Press the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Tight, tight, tight. Exhale. Now bring the hands in prayer on the right side of the body where the heart is, and just chant. Ang Sang Wahe Guru, 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 Ang Sang Wahe Guru. Now inhale. Press firm. Hands together, firm, press tight. Inhale deep, exhale. Hold the breath out, press, press. Inhale. Exhale. Tight, tight, tight. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. So just breathe very deeply. Feel that sort of adjustments, very powerful. And then we're going to get into our last meditation, which is meditation D. And this is meditation D is mighty power. In meditation D, we're resurrecting talents and gifts deep within the heart for grand intuition and loving awareness. So mighty power. So after everything we've done thus far, right, which we're not going to do this every day, right, this sort of full thing, right, do it in sort of increments. You feel as you come to this point, like how the power is moving through the channels. So mighty power. So just relax, take a moment to prepare yourself to steady the mind, ground your awareness on the heart. We're dropping into the heart. We're dropping into the heart for our final initiation, so we can really open up the imagination, so we can really open up the flow, so the creativity can come in. We want the wisdom to come in, to be a direct channel without delay. We need you confident. We need you confident. We need you confident. So just, we're going to work with this mantra. It's a very powerful mantra for the emotional body. So we've done a lot of sort of uplifting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to really work with the grounding. So we've been uplifting, but now we're going to work on the grounding. So we're going to come into a deep squat. And what we're going to do, so just kind of move it around. It might not necessarily feel like comfortable, right? especially if you haven't stretched yet. So just get into it. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the earth into our hearts. So just kind of blessing. So you can imagine like you're holding your heart, and you're blessing the heart, bringing water into the heart. So you're holding your heart, bringing water, blessing the heart, splashing water into the heart. Like you're holding the heart in your left hand, your arm, and then just with the left hand kind of picking up water and splashing your heart, blessing your heart. Just allow the hips to just open naturally. You want to kind of stand tall, or kind of be spine is tall. And just close your eyes and just breathe long and deep. And just listen to the mantra. You're just bringing up water and splashing it onto your heart. Holding your heart like holding a child, a baby. It's very grounding. So you're blessing your heart, splashing water in your heart. Okay, inhale, just hold the heart, the physical heart. Exhale. And then just come onto the knees and just kind of jiggle it out. And then we're going to come seated. Oh, we're going to come seated. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do mudra. So left hand is like a C, and you're going to do it right in front of the physical heart, not the chakra heart. Physical heart, which is on the left side of the body. Right hand, all fingers are coming together, pressing into the mounds of the finger. Holding here at the physical heart. Right, the left side of the body. And just begin to chant. This is a mudra for compassion. Just really press into it. Om Mani Padme Hum Om. So it's Om, O-M, Mani, Padme, Hum, H-U-M. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. And relax. Feel that what that has done to the mind, to this heart space. Now you're going to bring your hands far back and cross behind your head. Right over left, left over right. This is going to open up the armpits, the heart. So just breathe long and deep. Breathe long and deep. And just like really like your arms are reaching back. Breathe long and deep. Healing the heart, dropping some of that we call baggage, really allowing the heart to shine, really letting it go, letting go of the past. Really straighten the arms, so try not to bend the elbows, so I'm not doing that. Really straighten the arms. You're also working with the nervous system. They all join the armpit. And just tuck in your chin slightly, because you're not dropping your head back, just letting the arms fall back. And the more you straighten your arms and straighten the fingers, the more you're going to feel the opening. It'll hurt. Okay, inhale, reach back. Exhale, bring it here at 60 degree, palms facing down. And then you're going to make this sound. So inhale very deep through the nose. Exhale very long through the mouth with a sound. And you want to show the teeth slightly. Palms face down, 60 degree, parallel to the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands down, interlace them like this. here at the navel, and just hold. Really grab the hands, really hold, lock them really tight. Just breathe long and deep. Feel the swirling of energy around you. Grounding your awareness, left hand is over right. Really touching each of the fingertips together. Deep in the mind, go deeper, deeper. What is your mighty power? The talents and gifts of this earth. Go in, go deeper. Deeper. Go deeper. What are the talents and gifts of this earth? What is your craftsmanship? What is your resilience, your perseverance? What is your excellence? Go deep and to retrieve the confidence of your inner child, the confidence of your soul. What is the confidence, the security and excellence of you? What is your craftsmanship? What is the high quality of you? Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Go deep. Embrace your soul. Become familiar. Befriend your soul. Use it to help you move and expand, move and heal, move and grow, move and learn, discover. See your craftsmanship and see all the scars, the wounds, the tears, the words, the actions, the deeds, the imbalances of this planet within ourselves and outside ourselves. See yourself steady like a tree, taking it in like a tree, letting it go like a tree, and finding your ability to move, to change, to listen, to obey, and to serve and love. Now inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to end with this last mudra. It's really going to ground, so you're going to press all the fingertips together, but not the palm. So it looks like this. Holding it right here at the solar plexus. And then as we begin, we will end with this, for initiation, with this powerful, the serpent. So just hold and listen. And move internally, not physically, move internally. Dance inside yourself. dance inside yourself. You're holding a mudra of great willfulness, dedication, precision, and sense of security and stability in oneself. See the serpent in you moving, dancing. Dance with it inside yourself. Dance with it. Dance with it. Breathe long and deep. Use your imagination. Crack open your mind. Dance. Do not fear to dance, to be unknown, foreign, mysterious. Embrace such things. It will make you very wise, less judgmental, and it will make you more divine, more fearless, deathless, and overall intact. We don't need you divided, fragmented, in chaos with yourself, over this, that, and the other, confused, distrusting yourself and your own heart, your own emotions. We need you consolidated. We need you true. We need you able to have the heart that can move through the changes of time and to have sovereignty, to not so easily collapse under the weight of a previous age. We need you not to collapse under the previous age and the karma. We need you to be able to digest it thoroughly, to move on from the past and move into what is your expansion, what it is that is your dance, what it is that it's your education, your learning, what nourishes you, feeds you well, learning something new, something newer, keeping the mind always learning, keeping the creativity prolific, active. See the serpent dancing and see the creativity active, bold, ambitious, thoroughly fed, wide, deep, dynamic, multidimensional, and you're accessing it all. See it now. See it now. Inhale. Exhale. And just shake the fingers off. Kind of move the spine around. Kind of shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. And that is the conclusion of meditation D, and you have completed the 4 meditations for heart awakening, the 4 initiations to really unlocking, unblocking, and setting your heart on fire so you can clear away the past, the burdens, clear away the childhood, the anger, the resentment, the sort of the sort of oppressed feelings from childhood, all the shame and judgment, part of this collective experience. And so that you can really start to reshape your heart energy, sort of recalibrate it, reset it, so that your heart energy is very youthful, it's very light, right? You feel it's uplifted. And this is something that's an ongoing process as we are to transmute consistently throughout our entire life, from basically the moment that we are born to the last breath we take when we die. There's always going to be new energies we're presented with, challenges, emotionally, psychologically, physically, and all kinds of sort of life lessons, tests we can say, And this is a practice that can help us to initiate ourselves further into what it means to have victory in our own way, right? So my victory will be different from your victory. And that great victory of the highest, we can say, is to have that contentment, right? So if you're the rich Buddha who was born into a very wealthy family, right, to the poor Buddha who basically let it all go so that he could find his soul, right? There's a contentment that there's a searching for, and that contentment comes through you having that victory within yourself, you getting into the transformation that is intended for you as a soul being, as a spiritual being, and bringing that into the physical so that you can start to really carve into the physical clay, we'll say, of this earth. Start to carve into the clay, of change that can be deconstructive change, that can be deconstructive, right, the destructive, right, and also begin to remodel, to reshape, to demanifest what our ancestors, the resentment manifesting over many generations, and then manifesting through our own projection that comes from our soul, not from our ancestors and generations before us, but comes from our own will, comes from our own intention that may have nothing to do with where our mother was or father and the collective and where we're born and what color of our skin is, but comes directly through our desire to have a fuller experience that's based on where we've been as an incarnational being. And through the fire, the white flame of the heart, which we have created, you can feel the white blue flame of the heart. We're actually able to really clear out some of these karmic patterns, we can say, that really keep us tied and attached and in gloom and in doom and in this sort of weakness or this childish self of ours, right? This always triggered and anxious and agitated. We want to turn all that into I'm activated, right? So there's a sense of a strong heart is agitated, is irritable and moody by these things, and it's transmuted into I'm activated. There's something for me to work through. There's something for me to experience in this. There's something for me to share and to bring this light into this area of my life. And that's through creation, creating something to help myself get through that, help myself maneuver through that. And that sort of, when we're in that sort of creative craftsmanship, is through a prayer that we start to get really fine-tuned in our sort of environment. And that's when we really start to move energies in new ways that maybe have never been seen before on this planet, never been seen in the past of this planet, but is coming directly through our willingness to participate in a flow of love, and our willingness to have the strength of the heart to hold firm our ground, while also having the agility to seek ways in which we can have victories in ways very subtle, very sensitive, and also very intergalactic. So thank you for joining me, and Satnam.